Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to 10th class English. Now we learn a little part of a lesson that about every success story is a story of great failures. Now we are going to learn the second part of the same story. Here already we read about the Abraham Lincoln's failures and successes. Now we are going to learn some other great personalities, how they become success in their life, which is already given in your lesson. It is related to your lesson. Okay, first we are going to see about Lee De Forest. He is in 1913 he invented Triodos tube. What is Triodos tube? See here, Triodos tube is nothing but electron tube consisting of 3 electrodes. Okay, by the 3 electrodes he made a Triodos tube. This is the success story of Lee De Forest. Lee De Forest is an American inventor. He is related to America, and he is one of the father of the electronic age, because he made a Triodos tube with the 3 electrodes. So that's why everyone say that he is one of the father of the electronic age. This is the success story of Lee De Forest. What is the failure means? He became humiliated by the public. Why he do the fraud with the public? He sell the stocks of a company and he mislead the public. So see, can you imagine where we would be without his invention? Can you imagine that with this humiliation in the public also, he became success. What is the failure means? He became humiliated by the public, that he did a fraud to the public in selling the stocks of a company. Even though with the failure also he became success, and he invented a Triodos tube. Next one is Wright brothers. Wright brother, who were trying to invent a machine heavier than air. What he want to do is that he want to invent a machine, okay, that is heavier than air, that would fly in the air, and that would fly in the air even though it is heavier than air. A New York Times editorial on December 10, 1903 questioned the wisdom of the Wright brothers, who were trying to invent a machine heavier than air that would fly. 1 week later at Kitty Hawk, the Wright brothers took their famous flight. Even though in the New York Times editorial wrote that how it is possible that heavier than air couldn't fly in the air. Even though with these failure stories also, within 1 week Wright brothers took their famous flight. What happened here in a New York? What happened? A editorial in the newspaper wrote that Wright brothers cannot invent a machine which is heavier than air. After that news, which is published in the New York, within 1 week the Wright brothers took their famous flight. Okay, here Lee De Forest invent the Triodos tube. Wright brothers invent a machine which is heavier than air, that would fly in the air also. Okay, next is Colonel Sanders. This Colonel Sanders at age 65 with a beat up car and a $100 check from Social Security. See here, Colonel Sanders, from before going to see what is failures and success, we know where Colonel Sanders live. Colonel Hardline David Sanders, who founded the KFC chain restaurant, and he is also related to America, and he was founded KFC chain restaurant. Now it is famous KFC. Everyone knows about the KFC chain. What happened that he realized he had to do something. He remembered his mother's recipe and went out selling. How many doors did he have to knock on before he got his first order? It is estimated that he said that to sell his mother recipe he knocked thousands of doors before to get first order. To get first order he knocked how many doors? Thousands of doors to sell his mother's recipe. See, if we are in the place of Colonel Sanders, we tries only 3, 10 tries, 100 tries, and then we say we tried as hard as we could. But In the case of Colonel Sanders, he tried 1,000 times, and at the age of 65, with a beat up, what is beat up? Old and damaged car, and and he became a successful with a check of 100 from the social security. After so many struggles, so many tries, he became success in his life. Colonel Sanders. Next one is Walt Disney. He is a young cartoonist. He is one of the cartoonists. He draw the cartoons, but many rejections from newspaper editor who said that he had no talent at all. Walt Disney goes to new editors and the newspapers that I want to draw a cartoon, but everyone rejected Walt Disney and said that you have no talent at all. One day what happened, a minister at a church hired him to draw some cartoons. Disney was working out of a small mouse infested shed near the church. After seeing a small mouse, he was inspired. The minister was inspired with the drawing of cartoon. Walt Disney was drawn one cartoon, that is a mouse, small mouse cartoon. By seeing that small mouse cartoon, minister was inspired. From that onwards, that was start of Mickey Mouse. That mouse is known as Mickey Mouse. Famous Mickey Mouse was a cartoon drawn by Walt Disney. See here, Walt Disney was an American animator, well known for his influence in the field of entertaining during the 20th century. This Walt Disney became famous in 20th century with the small mouse called Mickey Mouse, which was drawn in the shed of church, which was inspired a minister. That from that onwards, that small mouse is called as Mickey Mouse, and he became famous. See here, when he becomes success, before success he has failure, that everyone said that he has no talent at all. After that failure also, he tried again, and then become success. This here, by these 4 famous personalities, we can say that successful people don't do great things. They don't do great things. They only do small things in a great way. See how much important phrase is this one. Successful people don't do great things. They only do small things in a great way. So while doing something, we don't think that it is a small thing, it is a big thing, we have to do it. Just we have to do that in a great way. We have to be positive, and we have to do lot of struggle. Don't lose hope, just try and try, then compulsory we become success. Even though we get failures, many failures, don't think that is failure. Take that failure as a detour. Already we know detour means a route. Take as a route and start doing struggle, then you become success. Okay, these are the 4 great personalities which was given in your lesson. They all became success before they have lot of struggle. They did lot of struggles and they faced lot of failures, then after only they became success. So every success story is also a story of great failures. These all are great personalities. Okay, by knowing these great personalities, I am going to give you an assignment, that is, write about the successes and failures of the great personalities mentioned in the lesson. You have just read or just listen what I said. Prepare a table with your own. Okay, take this, prepare one table like serial number, next person, failures, successes, like this. Prepare one table and write there for example, Lee De Forest, first serial number, their success is Triodos tube, their failures is fraudulent, he did fraudulent, humiliated by the people or public. Next, second serial number, Wright brothers, his success is invent a machine heavier than air, and his failures is in the New York editors wrote wrong about Wright brothers. Next, third one is Colonel Sanders, he was success, he tries 1,000 tries and sell his mother's recipe, and his failure is many of them are not taken his orders, like that. Whatever you understood, you have to write in your own words. Next, fourth one, Walt Disney, he his failure his success is he became a young cartoonist, and he draw a Mickey Mouse. And his failure is that everyone said that he has no talent. Like this, write in your own words, prepare a table. Okay. I think everyone should understood. Thank you.